Hello and welcome back to American Farming. Here we are at our new farm on our new map in Iowa. I think it's meant to be set in Iowa, or at least around that area, because there are a few. I mean, the name itself, Mississippi River, but that runs quite far through the states. I don't know America very well geographically, but nevertheless we are here on this map, so we are going to crack on with our work. So we did feed the cows at the very end of the last episode, and now I am in this lovely Challenger. This is quite the tractor, blimey. Yeah, this is what we're going to do some big jobs with. Not as big as the case, but definitely some big jobs, including some lime spreading. Yes, we have the big bradle with the extended, what do you call it, the spreader extension there, 6-meter extension, really quite nice, and we are going to fill up with all that lime that we picked up in the first episode. Now, I want to say that it'll go far enough, but the thing with lime, especially the first time you're doing a field with precision farming, it always tends to take a lot of lime, like a lot of lime. So we'll get this filled up. It will take a few moments here to get it all filled up, but we'll do that and we'll see you in the field. Right, here is our first go at some farming. So we are going to get the spreading discs unfolded. We might as well start here at the top corner of the field. Oh, it is kind of curved, so we can really just start here if we want. So I might do that just to get the width that we need. So as you can see, it's not terrible for pH. Oh wow, yep, that is a width, alright. There we go. Right, so luckily we can pull up our menu here and see, so we've missed a very small bit there, but that's fine now that we have our bearings on the field. Now, this is a massive field, so this will take a fair amount of time and a fair amount of lime. But I am quite pleased to see that we're still in the 90% of lime. Yes, that's going to change very soon, especially since I've just said it, but as long as we stay in this type of field. So for example, it says loam, so we are getting a decent rate. We don't need all that much for the loam, but it does change in a few spots, so I think we'll see that application rate fluctuate. There we go. Ah, alright, even better sandy loam. Right, that's good. So yes, we'll do a headland run here, see how far we get. I'm only a bit concerned because, blimey, that's a lot of lime that we'll need, but we do have the gooseneck trailer, so we can go down to the shop and pick up some more. We can also invest in a lime silo, but which is something I did have actually on the other series on Tahitian. Yeah, there's that small flashing going on. I'm gonna fix that right now actually. Just do that very quickly. There we go. Right, and we're off again. So yeah, as you can see, the field is absolutely massive. We're just coming around the opposite corner that we were at, because it is fairly square, I think, when you look at it on the map. Here, let's yes, it is fairly squarish. I think that's fine though. I mean, it's such a massive field that it doesn't matter that it's not, you know, whatever shape, but I'm not going to be combining any fields or anything like that. That's ridiculous. These fields are massive enough on their own, so when the time comes that I buy that field, if I do, most likely is the future plan for it, I'm not going to be combining or anything, any fields. We'll have 3 separate fields if we buy this whole block of 3 fields, but we have 1 field now and we don't have nearly enough for more fields, and I'm sure we'll have more things to buy, so we'll run out of money even sooner. But the rye is in. Luckily it was in when we arrived, so we didn't have to drill anything in, we just have to maintain it, and luckily we have the lime and the resources to do so. So we'll crack on with the liming. I'm just trying to see, yeah, it's changed a bit now, it's loam again. If we very quickly go to this menu, you can see the different soil types. Here it will change to require even more And I think we can see it on the map. Yes, you can. That small, darker green triangle there. It's going to require even more lime, if I'm not mistaken. But it looks like it would require less because of the colour, but I don't know. It's alright. Either way, we're at 61% for the hopper of lime, which is a bit troubling because that means we are definitely, absolutely, without question, going to need to go back to the shop for more. It's just a matter of how much more. So yes, we will crack on with the job. I will fire up a time lapse and probably jump cut to the shop and that, and then load up the bags and that, and then we'll get straight back to the liming. Alright, here we are at the shop. Now I know this is a bit different to the time-lapse I said I was going to do, which was to basically do the liming and then jump cut to the shop, but I thought I would do a time-lapse driving to the shop because I don't often do that, and I wanted to get your opinion. Should we do more of it as well? I would greatly appreciate to know. Right, so I think what we'll do is we will have a check on the helper just to see how they're getting on. So there's... okay, it's alright. At least it is getting done without us, which is grand. It's going quite slow, so I reckon if we were to get another... I think the max capacity of this one is 14,000. So if we were to buy... yeah, that and then that twice, I think that would be good. Right, does that make sense? That should be plenty. That should be ample. That's a lot. Alright, well, let's get loading, I guess. Now, I don't know how much of the loading everybody wants to see, but I think this forklift is quite resilient. Okay, hang on a minute. There we go. Just with my shader, there is a setting that I do have to click to get it sorted, but it's all sorted now, so that's good. Right, I am seeing that I've got 4 here, which is really good. So this will go by very quickly. Now I don't know if I'll do a time-lapse on the way back. Oh, you bugger. Absolute bugger, you. That's not on. That's alright, these will have to push anyways closer to the front. Or close to the middle rather, because they are very heavy bags. Right, okay, I don't know, do you want the loading or not? This thing seems to be quite loud. I feel like I'm yelling over it. But I'm gonna just tuck this one next to this one. Yes. Right, I think for this loading session I am just going to quickly do it off camera and then jump cut back to the field, and hopefully by then the helper has finished the job, because then that way I can even hop in and finish up, because ideally I'd like to get many jobs done with the help of courseplay, obviously, because it's such a fantastic mod and it's a big field, and I'm not used to really doing really big fields. So we'll see. I'd like to do as much of it as I can myself, but I will need courseplay for something, certainly. So what we have to do, once we get really busy though, then of course we'll probably have to set courseplay up more often. But since we're still early days, we can do it ourselves as often as possible. Like, it might be nice to have a helper on for harvesting, because then that way we can collect the, do the carting side of things. So many options. Anyways, we're nearly there. This will be a really nice load of lime. Will be just over double the capacity of the hopper, of the lime hopper. So that should be fine. Should be good. We're nearly there, and we'll see you back at the farm. Alright. Right, here we are. So let's just get that folded up so we can get nice and close in on that. Get it all folded up. Yeah, it's doing an alright job. We've got the biggest part of the field remaining, so we might not have needed all of this lime. We might have gone a bit over the top with it, but I would rather have more than enough than not enough. And at least now we have some, and we can stick it in storage for when we need it another time. And of course, when we buy a new field, we're going to need a lot of lime. And actually, you know what, for reference, while we wait for this to fill, I'm just curious, how much is that field? Right, it's £776,000. So we're a bit away from it yet. That one's nigh on £1 million. What the bloody hell? We might have to buy this one to start. 552. Wow, I did not expect that. I don't know why I didn't even notice that. Oh, are we not filling up anymore? Right, okay, this will take a moment to fill, so let me just fill it off camera, and then we'll crack on. And we are spreading. Brilliant. So we'll get all the lime on that we have. We might have to fill up again. I have put the... I shouldn't have tucked the truck away. I don't know why I put it so far away. I just know that the lime on there does need to be stored somewhere, so I'll have to find somewhere to do that, but that's not a problem. The one thing about owning just the one field does make it that we're very reliant on it, which is a bit of a nerve-wracking thing. However, we can always split the field into multiple sections, which is not actually a bad shout as I say it out loud. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens with that. We've got the rye in now, so we'll obviously harvest that, make the most of it, whether we sell the rye straight on. Well, we could use some of it for making mineral feed for the cows if we need to feed it to them. I know it's a... no, we don't have to feed it to them. And I have enabled that the cowshed here is not like the one on Tahitian County. This one is actually sequential, not parallel feeding, meaning we'll feed them TMR like we did in the first episode, not individual foods. Because I felt like when we did the individual stuff, I mean, I just prefer doing it this way with a mixer, even though we have a very small mixer and we really need a bigger mixer. So we'll look into that. But yeah, I just wanted to switch it up and do some TMR mixing, because it has been a very long time. Alright, well that was slightly embarrassing. We were this close to finishing and we nearly had enough, but luckily we had a boatload of lime left on the trailer, and literally a trailer full of lime, and now we are completing the job. So I did fill the whole spreader up to hold lime. It still is not fully, we're not fully out, so we still have 3 bags left, but as far as I can tell, we are all done with the pH balancing, and that is really grand, because that is always a very big job. It really is, because you have to put so much lime on the very first time, but it's perfect. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm very happy about that. Oh, I thought there was a snowflake falling. It's like, are we getting snow? What? That'd be crazy. So yes, we do have this full of lime. We do, as I say, have a few bags left, but we'll sort them out later. The other thing that this field needs, now before we get out of the field, is nitrogen. Critically needs nitrogen, it says. So I think that's what we'll have to do next, because that just makes the most sense to me. The next thing I want to do after we get this field all sorted is to... You know what? In fact, we can actually do this first. And I'd like to do this first. Yes, we will get this sorted as well. I'm just going to tuck this to the side. Now, do we use the same tractor? No. We are going to use the John Deere, because we have that big one for that. Right, so this... Right. I'm just deciding what my plan is. Right, lots of straw, lots of... Okay, I'm going to make a very quick mix, because I know that the cows did only get one, and it's gone down quite a bit. So they will require lots and lots of food. So I'm going to make another mix, and once I get a few more things done around the farm, I will absolutely do a massive mix of all of, and basically fill their food, because yeah, I don't want to have them without food ever. Yeah, I'm trying to get all three of these in here. And none of them went in. Brilliant. Oh, bloody Nora. Oh, bugger. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, because the thing is, I'd like to have enough food mixed up so that we don't have to work... What the hell's going on? I've just flung my bale all the way on the opposite side of where I need it. That is incredible. Let's try this again, shall we? Ah, okay, right, it is filling. Blimey. That was so silly. Yes, the gate. That is a very clear issue here. Yep, it's a very, very clear issue. I don't know what to do about that. I think for making mixes, I've put myself in a bit of a spot. The nice thing, though, is that at least we can close the gate. Right, I don't like these bale spikes at all. Am I using them incorrectly, or is everything just going crazy? Right, now I need to ensure that I haven't overdone. Oh my. Right, we need more, definitely more silage in, the rest silage. There's a high potential that I've actually made a bit of an error with this one and put in too much straw. But with all the faffing going on, we're prone to errors. Right now, oh no, never mind. We should be fine, I think. Right. Oh, there's way too much bloody. Oh, it's full nearly. Okay, we need another silage or hay. Either way, we need something. Let's do hay. Oh, where is the thing? There we go. Let's get a bale of hay. Right. Okay, I think I'm going to have to end up dumping out some of this mix because I put in way too much straw. I do need a bigger mixer. This was just a good temporary solution, but it's not that good. It is very... Ah, the bloody thing's half straw. That's really bad. Oh, come on. Oh, it's done. Oh. So this is going to be some nasty forage mix. Yep. Right, well that's a mistake, but the nice thing about this, the easy solution, is that we can simply just dump some out, which I'm going to do right now. So it'll come out this side. So I'll just do a cheeky bit of dumping, unload here. Now that forage will go down. Right, oh, and we can see that, here we'll go to, okay, about 10,000. So there's room for 12. See, I thought there was room for, why doesn't it show the mix? Oh, there we go. Possibly more than that. Right, this is not what I was intending on doing, to be completely honest with you. I was fully ready to do some more things, different things, not this. That should be fine. If we can, we'll put a bale of... Well, we'll put a bale of silage, I suppose. Oh no, this bale of hay, right. The rest of it. Hopefully we can use the rest of it. So yeah, you can always dump some out. This is a bit of a learning opportunity, I suppose, for all of us. Dump some out and... Oh, come on. Are you serious? Right, so yeah, you can always dump it out and fill up with what's missing. And have we done it? Oh, you're joking now, there's too much bloody hay. Oh my goodness, this is not how you make TMR. Right, we're just going to stick this bale here for now. What we have to do is get a bale of silage and dump out a bit more of the forage, and then we'll have a nice perfect-ish mixture. Absolutely perfect-ish. Alright, here we go. This is quite silly. Right, so what my plan was, aside from absolute faff central, was to mow some grass. Now, again, to make silage, because as you can see, it is kind of our primary thing that we need. Right, so the reason it won't take is because there's still... Okay, still too much straw. We're nearly there. Done it. We've done it. So that's the maximum amount of straw we could possibly have. That's actually a really good mix. Even though it's a mess. It is TMR, but it is literally the most straw we can have with very little silage. Pretty much the least amount of silage. And of course, silage being worth the most money, we want to use, or try to use, the least of it. That's, yeah, my kind of thinking on it, at least. Hello, cows. Oh, you're eating? Can I feed on the other side? I hope so. Let's see if I can. Oh, good. I was hoping I'd be able to feed on this side while they eat on that side. Right, so that's going in. Luckily, that took way too long to get that sorted, but at least it is sorted. So yes, their food is going up. They do require straw as well, which they do have, but they are producing slurry, which is lovely, and all is well. So now we're just waiting for them to reproduce and make babies, really. That should be enough food to sort them for now, but we do need to make more food at the base level of making, which is to cut the grass. So I'm going to use this area around the outside of the field, because there's a lot of grass that has got to be a fair amount that we can get into. So I think we will. I think that's what we'll do. Do a bit of grass cutting around the edge of the field, so we'll just leave this here for now, because the nice thing is we won't have to faff too much with bales and all that. I will figure out the exact measurement for this to make it perfect. I think it was 30, actually if someone wants to check back and see, but I think it was 30% straw, so basically 30% of 12,000. Right, so this mess here can actually just stay here for the next filling, the next feeding time. And I'm going to use this tractor for mowing. So we can just leave this whole operation here. Yeah, I'll just put the weight next to. Now ideally it would have been good to have a separate tractor for mowing, but I'm not going to use the field... Oh, I could use the field boss. No, I like that it's attached to the mixer right now. Because we have the Challenger, which is sat for now, but it would be good too to have another tractor for more so for field work as well. Maybe when we have another field. Right, there we go. So we're going to need this one to start, and we'll get some mowing done along the edge of the field. This first batch is going to be silage, because it is March, so it's a good opportunity to make silage, but we will make some hay as well, because we'll need both. Definitely will need both. Yeah, this is a nice setup. The Vermeer on the John Deere, it's quite nice. Okay, so let's start over here. I think Now, yes, a bit of a waterway there, so we're not going to cut in there. If it was a waterless ditch, or if there was grass in, I would consider it. Right, I think we'll also have it set so that it's directly behind, because yeah, it's a bit easier for us along here. Right, let's lower it down, fire up. Oh no, hang on a minute. That has done something to the ground. Oh, maybe it's just... oh, it's just taken off the lime state, I guess. Still, let's avoid doing that. If we can. If we do, it's fine, not a big deal. Want to get as close to the field as we can do, though. Right, and we are off. Oh, let's just adjust that a bit. There we go. Alright, we are underway. So those poles are just a little bit close to the field, enough where it's potential, but good thing we have those bars on the side of the Vermeer mower so I can smash into it and cause no damage. Now, I don't know how nice this grass is going to be. It is just regular off the side of the field grass, but it is still something that we can use for our cows, so we might as well go just along this way. Yeah, I'm going to cut around the header, trying not to hit it. I think we'll just continue on this way. Yeah, I'm going to do all this, so we might as well get this part as well here. It's all grass we can use, and normally I wouldn't really do this because we'd have a field for grass, but we need silage and we don't have an opportunity to put in maize or anything that we could get more, you know, silage from. So we are going to use grass this first time round, and hopefully we have loads from the side of the field here. But possibly what we could do is turn part of this big field into a grassy area, and then get grass that way as well. For hay, primarily, because I would like to think that we will probably do lots of maize silage as well, just for something a bit different. Bit of corn silage, possibly. But we shall see. Right, I'll do another spin round like this, just to go along the edge here. Yeah, we'll come through the windrow and get it all collected very nicely. And here, we'll start on this side, and I think this might be a good opportunity to start time lapse. Right, and there we go. That is pretty much it. And we'll just get this bit here as well. Little cheeky extra, and that should do. Alright, so yeah, we did get quite a bit of grass actually out of this, all things considered. I mean, we did go all the way around the bottom here, all the way up and around. I am very excited to see how many bales we get from this. Now, of course... oh, weird. That didn't cut... well, we can try and cut it. Yeah, the bales for... I'm not baling any silage, because that... well, actually, no. What I'm going to do is... I don't think I need to bale silage or clamp any silage. Let me explain why. Here, we'll just take this back to the farm, because we are going to need this again for the... I suppose I could do down here... no, this is treacherous. Look at this. I mean, it's doable, but it is quite wild. No, it's a bit much. Anyways, I don't need to use a wrapper or a silage pit because we have a fermenter, which is brilliant. It's right on the farm. What we can do is, and instead of having to faff as well, I suppose it's an equal amount of faff, but we can use grass bales. So we don't even have to worry about making silage or anything like that, because as you can see here, we'll just open it up and show you what I mean. There we go. Right, so we have haylage, clover silage, and corn silage. So here you see grass, clover, and chaff. So each one of those can put things in. In this case, we can put grass in, and we can make grass bales, and they will load directly into here. We can use the front loader to take them off. Boom, they're in the production, which is brilliant. We also have clover silage, which is very interesting, and corn silage. So what I might consider doing is using clover. I would like to potentially look into making clover hay, if it's possible. I think there's a way I can check. Sorry, that production's quite loud. I'll just move over here. There we go. I think there's a way that I can check all bale types, but I can't remember exact. Oh, right. So, right, grass and a clover windrow, clover silage, dry clover. Boom. So we can get clover hay, which is brilliant in all the sizes. Yep. Cool. So what we'll probably do is, I don't think it will be a new field, but maybe this bottom part of the field here could be for grass. Would it make more sense to do grass in this part? I don't know. Should we do this whole bit as clover and then do basically silage and hay in here, you know, constantly, and then this could be part of an arable crop? But this is quite a big part. Maybe even this much? I don't know. What do you think? I would like to put in clover or grass or some kind. Probably clover because it's something different. But I just don't know how to incorporate it into this area. I reckon this small area would be the best, because then we can go across the field this way as well. Or this way. It's still quite big area. But, yeah, there's no small areas around here. They're just all massive fields. So, yeah, the next one over is, yeah, just not financially possible, but that's fine. We did get quite a bit done in this episode. I know there was a bit of faff there with the feed mixing, but once we get this in operation, there will be a bit less, because all of our silage will go into this fermenter and we can get it out the pipe here, which is really handy. Basically, we'll figure out the exact percentages of here. So 30% is X amount of straw, for example. We'll put that much in bale-wise, and then we'll put however much in we need for hay, and then we come to this pipe and we put the rest in as silage. I find that tends to work the best. So we'll look at that when we need to in the future. But yes, we have our field about halfway fully ready. There was so much done for us, so I don't think we require rolling. No, because it would have already been done. Yeah, perfect. Weeding? No weeding either, so that is brilliant. So yeah, we just have to wait for it to grow, of course, but we also have to get the fertilizer in as well. So that will be next episode, as well as sorting out the rest of the grass, and whether we're in April, probably continue on from here and then move into April when the time is right. I don't have any sort of set days or anything for the series, just an ongoing series of American farming. So I hope you're enjoying the new American farming. This episode has been recorded before the first one on this map has been published, so it's kind of two. So any feedback from the first two episodes, really greatly appreciated, and yeah, we'll just crack on with it. So we'll see how the series ends up going. Right, well, thank you so much for watching, and if you have enjoyed, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.